Imagine a world where money moves faster than thought, where borders vanish at the speed of transactions, and where financial power shifts from the few to the many. That world is not coming. It is already arriving, and at the center of this revolution stands Ripple, the cryptocurrency that refuses to play small. David Schwartz, the brain behind Ripple's technology, is not just talking about change, he's engineering it. With every line he utters, with every interview he gives, he drops hints that Ripple is not merely a player in finance, it is poised to dominate the global stage. The question isn't whether XRP will rise, but how fast, how high, and how profoundly it will reshape the financial ecosystem we thought we understood. Financial products have existed for centuries, from coins to bonds, from stock markets to digital banking, but none have dared to combine speed, transparency, and reliability at a global scale like Ripple. While banks struggle with outdated systems, while Swift messages lag and fees pile up, Ripple moves with precision, speed, and clarity. And David Schwartz is the architect behind this precision. He doesn't just code, he strategizes. He doesn't just innovate, he anticipates the future, and he makes it happen. Every XRP transaction processed, every partnership forged is a signal. Ripple is not here to participate, it's here to take over. Ask yourself how much of the financial world still relies on systems built decades ago. How much friction still exists when moving money internationally? Every delayed transaction, every fee deducted, every outdated ledger is an opportunity, and Ripple is capitalizing on it. David Schwartz doesn't see these issues as problems. He sees them as openings. Openings to implement products so solid, so revolutionary, that the world will have no choice but to adopt them. Ripple is not betting on hype. It is building unmatched utility, real-world applications and infrastructures that banks, corporations, and governments cannot ignore. When Schwartz speaks, it's not just talk, it's a blueprint for global financial domination. Ripple's products are more than software. They are engines of transformation, capable of reducing costs, accelerating transfers, and opening liquidity like never before. Money that flows like water, unstoppable, instant, transparent, secure. Imagine transactions that cross continents in seconds, without hidden fees, without delays, without interference. Ripple is making that imagination a reality, and with every new partnership, every innovative financial tool, XRP strengthens its position as the backbone of the next generation economy. The crypto market is littered with projects that promise the moon and deliver dust, but Ripple is different. XRP is different. Its strategy is different. The team is different. And David Schwartz is the guide navigating the ship through turbulent waters. He has a vision so audacious that skeptics scoff, analysts doubt, and regulators watch closely. Yet with each passing day, the vision inches closer to reality. Banks are onboarding RippleNet, financial institutions are exploring on-demand liquidity, and everyday users are beginning to witness the power of XRP firsthand. It's a quiet revolution that is loud in its impact, a storm gathering in the corridors of global finance. The beauty of Ripple's approach lies in its clarity and simplicity. It doesn't rely on empty promises or flashy marketing. It relies on performance. XRP doesn't need hype to succeed, it needs adoption. And adoption is happening rapidly. From Asia to Europe to the Americas, Ripple is being integrated into payment rails that move billions daily, creating an invisible network of speed, efficiency, and trust. David Schwartz has said it himself. The goal is not to replace banks, it's to empower them, to make them faster, smarter, and more globally connected. And in doing so, Ripple positions XRP as the central currency of a new borderless financial world. But here's the kicker. The world doesn't yet realize the scale of what Ripple is building. While Bitcoin captures headlines for its price, while Ethereum dazzles with smart contracts, Ripple quietly constructs the infrastructure that will enable the global economy to function without friction. It's the plumbing behind the scenes, the rails that power every financial transaction, invisible yet indispensable. And David Schwartz is the master planner, designing each protocol, each ledger, each line of code with precision and foresight. XRP isn't just another crypto, it's a strategic weapon in the future of money, a tool so powerful that its impact will ripple across decades. Consider the implications. A multinational company wants to pay a supplier halfway across the world. Today, it takes days, costs hundreds, and passes through multiple banks. With Ripple, seconds, minimal cost, absolute transparency. That is not speculation. That That is the current reality in many Ripple partnerships, and this is only the beginning. As the network grows, as more financial products roll out, as liquidity expands, the traditional systems that dominate today will feel the pressure. The banks that hesitate, the institutions that resist, will eventually be forced to adapt or risk obsolescence. David Schwartz's vision is not abstract, it is actionable. Every product Ripple launches is a step toward global dominance, every technical innovation a nail in the coffin of outdated financial systems. From cross-border payments to tokenized assets, from instant settlements to scalable liquidity, Ripple constructs a universe where financial transactions are instant, secure, and reliable. And in this universe, XRP is the pulse, the lifeblood, the engine driving global efficiency. Investors, institutions, and innovators alike are starting to see it. Ripple is not just participating, it's leading the charge, and there is no turning back. Now, let's talk scale. Ripple's ambitions are planetary. The team doesn't see nations, they see markets, they see corridors, they see billions of people interacting with currency instantly. They see a world where money is frictionless, where commerce flows unhindered, where financial products are so robust and solid that adoption becomes inevitable. And make no mistake, XRP is the key. While other cryptocurrencies focus on speculation, Ripple focuses on function. While others chase headlines, Ripple builds infrastructure. And while others try to disrupt, Ripple creates an unstoppable ecosystem. Every XRP transaction is a message. Speed matters, efficiency matters, trust matters. Every RippleNet connection is proof that banks can modernize without compromise. Every new financial product launched by Ripple is evidence that David Schwartz's vision is unfolding before our eyes. The world is moving toward a future where borders matter less than liquidity, where speed trumps bureaucracy, where innovation overrides legacy. And Ripple is not just part of that movement, it is the movie. Ement. Investors who recognize this early will see the transformation. Traders who understand the implications will position themselves for monumental gains. And the general public soon enough will experience the reality. Sending money globally will no longer be a headache. It will be seamless, instant, and secure. Ripple is not a trend, it is a tectonic shift. It is the architecture of a new financial world, one where XRP is central, and where David Schwartz's dream of global adoption becomes inevitable. The world of finance has always been slow, cumbersome, and exclusionary. Ripple flips the script. It combines speed with security, transparency with innovation, and ambition with execution. And at the helm of this revolution is a visionary who doesn't just talk about change, he engineers it line by line, transaction by transaction, partnership by partnership. This is not a gamble. This is strategy, this is vision, this is Ripple. So if you thought cryptocurrency was just about speculation, think again. If you thought blockchain was only for enthusiasts, think again. Ripple, under David Schwartz's guidance, is building a future-proof financial ecosystem that transcends borders, ignores legacy inefficiencies, and empowers institutions and individuals alike. Every product is a tool, every transaction a step, every innovation a statement. The world is changing and Ripple is leading the charge. XRP is not just a coin, it is the catalyst for the next generation of global finance. By the time others wake up, Ripple will already have woven its technology into the core of the world economy. By the time skeptics voice doubt, XRP will have proven utility beyond speculation. And by the time regulators adjust, Ripple will have established standards, networks, and partnerships that make it unavoidable, unstoppable, and unshakable. David Schwartz has said it himself. With the right technology, the right partnerships, and the right products, Ripple doesn't just participate, it dominates. And that is exactly what XRP is doing, quietly, efficiently, and inexorably. In this new era, borders are fluid, banks are faster, money flows like information, and Ripple sits at the center. Every person, every company, every institution that interacts with the financial world will soon experience the power, speed, and reliability of Ripple's products. And the brain behind it all, David Schwartz, remains the guiding force, the visionary, the strategist who sees the future and makes it real. The revolution is here, the technology is ready, and the world is about to witness a financial transformation of unprecedented scale. Ripple XRP is not just a coin, it is a movement, a system, a revolution, and the world will never be the same. The question is not whether Ripple will take over the world, it is how fast, how massive, and how completely it will reshape the global financial landscape. And David Schwartz, with his vision, expertise, and relentless drive, is ensuring that XRP will be at the heart of it all. The world has never seen a financial system move this fast. Ripple isn't just a cryptocurrency, it is a global phenomenon, quietly weaving its technology into the backbone of the world economy. Every bank that joins RippleNet, every corporation that taps on-demand liquidity, every payment that settles instantly signals one undeniable truth. The old world is ending and a new, efficient, and unstoppable system is rising. David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, is not only guiding this transformation, he is architecting the future of money. With each protocol update, each partnership announcement, and each strategic innovation, Schwartz sends a signal to the financial world. Ripple isn't waiting for permission. Ripple is here to rewrite the rules. Onsider, the SC. Ale of what Ripple is building. Global payments are a $150 trillion market. Every day, billions of dollars move slowly, expensively, and with friction. Ripple steps in as the solution, the bridge, the accelerator, connecting banks, payment providers, and institutions across continents. This isn't theory, it's happening now. From Japan to the United States, from Europe to the Middle East, RippleNet transactions are reducing costs, accelerating transfers, and bringing transparency that the financial industry has long avoided. And at the center of this evolution sits XRP, the digital asset designed for speed, reliability, and massive liquidity. David Schwartz has repeatedly stated that Ripple's goal is utility, not hype. While others chase headlines or speculative pumps, Ripple focuses on building tools that banks and businesses cannot ignore. Every on-demand liquidity transaction completed in seconds is a testament to what Ripple is capable of. Every integration with a new financial institution is a demonstration of its unstoppable growth. Every real-world adoption proves that Ripple is not just another crypto, it is the foundation of a borderless, frictionless, and efficient financial universe. Imagine a world where sending money across continents is as easy as sending a text message. Imagine transactions that take seconds instead of days. Imagine costs reduced to near zero. Imagine a financial network where liquidity flows instantly, without delay, without risk, and without uncertainty. That is Ripple's vision, and it is not science fiction. It is unfolding now. The implications are staggering. Companies can expand globally faster, individuals can transfer funds instantly, banks can streamline operations, and governments can embrace innovation without sacrificing control. Ripple is not waiting for permission from legacy systems. It is creating a new system entirely makes XRP different. What gives Ripple the edge over other cryptocurrencies? The answer is simple: purpose, infrastructure, and strategy. XRP is designed to solve real-world problems, not just exist as a speculative token. It is fast, scalable, and energy efficient. Unlike Bitcoin, which struggles with transaction speed, or Ethereum, which suffers from high fees and congestion, XRP completes transfers in 3 to 5 seconds, with costs measured in fractions of a cent. That alone positions Ripple as the preferred choice for financial institutions seeking efficiency, and David Schwartz understands this advantage better than anyone. He has designed Ripple with mass adoption in mind, focusing on solving pain points that have plagued global finance for decades. Ripple's financial products extend far beyond simple transfers. They encompass solutions that empower banks, fintech companies, and corporations to operate more intelligently, more efficiently, and more profitably. RippleNet provides a global payment network that bypasses antiquated systems. On-demand liquidity removes the need for pre-funded accounts, freeing billions of dollars previously tied up in slow, inefficient processes. Digital assets built on the XRP ledger can tokenize real-world assets, offering liquidity and accessibility like never before. Every product Ripple launches is a calculated step toward global domination, ensuring that when the world moves to faster, smarter finance, Ripple is already in place to lead. The speed at which Ripple is expanding is nothing short of remarkable. In just a few years, Ripple has secured partnerships with hundreds of financial institutions spanning continents and industries. From cross-border payments to treasury operations, RippleNet is demonstrating that efficiency, security, and transparency can coexist in ways traditional systems never dreamed possible. Every new PA RTinership is another node in a growing global network, another testament to David Schwartz's foresight, and another signal that XRP is not just a digital asset, it is the fuel for a financial revolution. Critics have doubted Ripple for years. Regulators have questioned its structure. Skeptics have dismissed its potential. Yet with each challenge, Ripple has adapted, evolved, and emerged stronger. David Schwartz's strategic brilliance lies in anticipating resistance and designing systems that cannot be ignored, cannot be blocked, and cannot be stopped. Every protocol update, every compliance tool, and every integration is a calculated move toward one inevitable outcome: XRP at the center of global finance. The future is clear. Banks and institutions that embrace Ripple will thrive. Those that resist will be left behind, grappling with inefficiencies and outdated technology. Now consider the macro impact. A world powered by Ripple means faster global trade. Companies can operate across borders without delays. Consumers can send money instantly. Financial inclusion expands to regions previously underserved by traditional banking. Remittances become cheaper, cross-border commerce accelerates, and global liquidity flows seamlessly. Ripple isn't just improving finance, it is redefining it, creating a system where speed, transparency, and efficiency are the standard, not the exception. And XRP is at the center of this transformation, the digital asset enabling every transaction, every liquidity flow, and every financial innovation. David Schwartz often emphasizes that Ripple is about practical results, not hype. While other projects chase speculative gains, Ripple focuses on measurable adoption. Every transaction processed, every partnership established, and every financial product launched is proof that Ripple is building real-world value. And the scale of this impact is enormous. The financial industry is vast, worth trillions, and Ripple is methodically integrating its technology into the most critical parts of it. Banks, payment providers, fintech companies, and corporations are all starting to rely on Ripple's infrastructure because it delivers results, not promises. Ripple's trajectory is not accidental, it is engineered. Every line of code, every strategic partnership, every product launch is part of a carefully orchestrated plan to dominate global finance. David Schwartz is the mastermind behind this strategy, combining technical expertise with visionary insight. He understands that adoption, not speculation, is the key to long-term success. He understands that speed, scalability, and security are non-negotiable. And he understands that Ripple's products must solve real-world problems better than any alternative. That is why XRP is not just surviving, it is thriving, quietly building the foundation for a financial revolution that the world will soon recognize as unstoppable. The real power of Ripple lies in its ability to bridge worlds. It connects traditional banking with blockchain technology, creating an ecosystem where old systems meet new solutions. It allows banks to modernize without abandoning compliance, lets corporations optimize liquidity without risk, and enables individuals to send money across continents instantly and affordably. XRP is the glue, the engine, the lifeblood of this system, and David Schwartz's vision ensures that every new feature, every product upgrade, every partnership accelerates adoption, strengthens the network, and solidifies Ripple's dominance. The time for speculation is over. The era of practical adoption has begun. Ripple is proving that cryptocurrencies can do more than exist. They can transform global finance, streamline international trade, and empower institutions and individuals. The XRP ledger provides speed, transparency, and scalability that traditional systems cannot match. RippleNet ensures banks and businesses can operate globally without friction, and David Schwartz ensures that every innovation, every strategy, and every product aligns with a vision so audacious that global adoption becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Imagine a future where financial borders are irrelevant, where a payment sent from New York to Tokyo arrives in seconds, where businesses can access liquidity instantly, where individuals in developing nations can participate in the global economy with the same speed and security as corporations. That is the Ripple vision, and it is happening now. XRP is the enabler, the catalyst, and the foundation. And David Schwartz is the architect, guiding the transformation, one product, one partnership, and one transaction at a time. Ripple's growth is not hypothetical, it is measurable. Its adoption is real, its products are practical, its network is expanding, and the implications are monumental. Banks, fintechs, and corporations are beginning to see what early adopters already know. Ripple is faster, cheaper, and more efficient than anything else in the market. On-demand liquidity reduces costs, accelerates transfers, and frees capital. RippleNet connects institutions across borders with unparalleled reliability. XRP powers the system with speed and efficiency that leaves competitors scrambling to catch up. And David Schwartz ensures that this ecosystem continues to grow, adapt, and dominate. E-financial world is on the brink of massive transformation. Ripple is the catalyst. XRP is the tool. David Schwartz is the visionary guiding it all. Banks are adopting faster, companies are integrating smarter, and individuals are experiencing seamless financial interactions. The old world of delays, fees, and inefficiency fading. The new world of instant, borderless, and transparent finance is rising. Ripple is not participating in this future. It is building it, leading it, and ensuring that every financial product, every transaction, and every innovation drives global adoption. Every XRP transfer is a statement. Every RippleNet integration is proof. Every new financial product is a step closer to global domination. David Schwartz's vision is unfolding in real time. The world may not realize it yet, but Ripple is quietly taking over, one transaction, one partnership, and one innovation at a time. The financial revolution has begun, and XRP is at its heart. The revolution is not coming. It is here, unfolding silently yet powerfully, and at the core of this financial earthquake is Ripple. XRP is no longer just a digital token. It is the engine driving a global transformation that banks, governments, and corporations can no longer ignore. Every transaction, every integration, every product is proof that Ripple is not participating in the future, it is creating it. David Schwartz, the visionary behind Ripple, doesn't just predict change, he engineers it. Every line of code he oversees, every strategy he executes is a step toward worldwide adoption and financial supremacy. Onside are the traditional financial system. Days-long wire transfers, sky-high fees, opaque processes, and frustrated customers are still the norm. Ripple turns this system on its head. With RippleNet, money moves with unprecedented speed, and costs drop to near zero. On-demand liquidity ensures that businesses no longer tie up billions of dollars in pre-funded accounts. Instant settlements, transparent ledgers, and borderless transactions create a new standard in finance, and XRP powers it all. David Schwartz isn't just innovating, he is rewriting the rules of global finance, making inefficiency obsolete. Genius of Ripple lies in its strategy. While other cryptocurrencies focus on speculation or hype, Ripple is laser-focused on real-world adoption. Banks, payment providers, and corporations are starting to recognize the value. Ripple's technology works. It is reliable, fast, and secure. It solves problems that the world has struggled with for decades, and it is scaling faster than anyone expected. David Schwartz often emphasizes that Ripple is not just building products, it is building a network of unstoppable global influence, where every participant becomes part of the financial revolution. Imagine the impact when Ripple becomes the default bridge for international payments. Corporations will move billions across continents in seconds. Banks will reduce costs dramatically. Governments will witness the rise of a faster, more transparent economy. Everyday users will experience global transactions that are instant, safe, and frictionless. XRP is the key to this transformation, and Ripple's financial products are the tools making it possible. Each innovation, each partnership, each protocol upgrade is a step closer to a borderless financial ecosystem that will dominate the world. The scale of Ripple's ambition is staggering. While the world debates blockchain and digital currencies, Ripple quietly builds the infrastructure that will become indispensable to global finance. From cross-border remittances to treasury operations, from liquidity management to real-time settlements, Ripple is solving the problems that no one else can. Every XRP transaction is a demonstration of what is possible: speed, efficiency, transparency, and trust. And David Schwartz ensures that every move is calculated, precise, and aligned with a vision so bold that skeptics are left behind. Ripple doesn't just aim for incremental improvements, it targets fundamental transformation. Every bank that adopts RippleNet becomes part of a global network of speed and efficiency. Every corporation using on-demand liquidity reduces operational costs and frees capital for growth. Every transaction processed by XRP demonstrates the superiority of this system over traditional methods. And the results are undeniable. Ripple is gaining traction, not through hype, but through practical results, measurable efficiency, and real-world utility. David Schwartz's vision extends beyond adoption. It is about creating an ecosystem where XRP is essential. Traditional banking, constrained by outdated infrastructure, is beginning to rely on Ripple's technology. Corporations that were once burdened by slow cross-border payments are now experiencing instant settlement and liquidity. Governments observing this transformation recognize the inevitability. A financial system built on Ripple is faster, cheaper, more transparent, and ultimately more competitive. XRP is not speculative, it is functional, and its utility ensures long-term dominance in the financial world. Picture the ripple effect of global adoption. Faster payments mean more efficient trade. Lower costs mean more accessible financial services. Transparent systems build trust, and financial inclusion expands to billions previously excluded. Ripple is not just a cryptocurrency, it is a paradigm shift, a technological leap that empowers institutions and individuals alike. Every transaction, every partnership, every product reinforces the message: Ripple is taking over the world, quietly, methodically, and irreversibly. What sets Ripple apart from the rest of the crypto world is execution and foresight. While many projects flounder in hype or complexity, Ripple delivers results. Its ledger is fast, scalable, and energy efficient. Its network is growing globally. Its adoption strategy is strategic and sustainable. And at the helm is David Schwartz, TZ, who combines technical mastery with visionary leadership. He doesn't just create products, he crafts the future, ensuring that every innovation accelerates adoption, strengthens the network, and solidifies XRP's position as the cornerstone of a new financial era. Ripple's influence extends beyond banks and corporations. Consider the millions who send remittances worldwide. Traditional methods are slow, costly, and cumbersome. Ripple enables instant, low-cost transfers, empowering families, communities, and businesses across borders. This is financial empowerment at scale. It is not theory, it is happening now. And as adoption grows, the network effect accelerates, making Ripple indispensable, unstoppable, and unavoidable. The beauty of Ripple lies in its practicality. It doesn't rely on speculation, hype, or marketing gimmicks. It relies on utility, performance, and adoption. XRP moves billions across continents in seconds. RippleNet connects institutions globally with reliability unmatched by legacy systems. On-Demand Liquidity removes the need for pre-funded accounts, unlocking capital and increasing efficiency. And every new product introduced strengthens Ripple's position as the leader in next-generation finance. David Schwartz's approach is both visionary and tactical. He understands that adoption, not price, drives long-term success. He knows that utility, not hype, sustains networks. He ensures that every product, every partnership, every innovation aligns with the mission: global financial transformation through speed, efficiency, and trust. XRP is the enabler, the catalyst, and the foundation of this system. And as the network grows, the adoption accelerates, creating a momentum that is unstoppable. Ripple is also about bridging worlds. It connects traditional finance with blockchain technology, creating an ecosystem where banks can modernize without sacrificing compliance. Corporations can optimize liquidity without risk, and individuals can transfer funds globally without delay or excessive costs. XRP is the engine powering the system. Ripple's products are the infrastructure that allows adoption at scale, and David Schwartz ensures that the vision is executed flawlessly, one innovation, one partnership, and one transaction at a time. The scale of Ripple's ambition cannot be overstated. This is not a project aimed at short-term gains or hype cycles. This is a multi-decade strategy to create a global financial network that is faster, cheaper, and more transparent than anything the world has seen. From Asia to Europe, from the Americas to Africa, Ripple is establishing a presence in markets critical to global commerce. Every adoption adds value, strengthens the network, and brings us closer to the reality: XRP at the center of the world's financial system. Ripple's financial products go far beyond simple payments. They enable tokenized assets, real-time settlements, cross-border trade optimization, and capital efficiency. Banks, fintech companies, and corporations are increasingly adopting these tools, recognizing that Ripple provides a competitive advantage that no other system can match. The implications are enormous. Companies can expand faster, governments can modernize infrastructure, and individuals can participate in the global economy like never before. David Schwartz has repeatedly emphasized that Ripple is not about speculation. It is about function, adoption, and systemic transformation. Every transaction, every partnership, every product demonstrates the tangible value of Ripple and XRP, and the network is growing exponentially. As more institutions adopt RippleNet and utilize on-demand liquidity, the efficiency, transparency, and speed of the global financial system will increase, creating a world where Ripple is not optional, it is essential. Imagine a future where money moves as fast as information, where cross-border payments are instant, costs are minimal, and liquidity flows freely, where businesses can access capital instantly and individuals can participate in global commerce without friction. This is the Ripple vision, and XRP is the lifeblood of this revolution. Every innovation, every partnership, every transaction accelerates adoption and strengthens the network. The world may not realize it yet, but the financial revolution is here and Ripple is leading it. Key implications are staggering. Traditional banking systems, burdened by outdated infrastructure, are being disrupted. Corporations that once waited days for payments now settle instantly. Remittances become faster and cheaper. Financial inclusion expands. Governments witness the efficiency of a system powered by transparency and trust. And at the center of it all is XRP, enabled by Ripple's groundbreaking products and guided by David Schwartz's vision. Ripple is not just building technology. It is crafting a new financial reality, one where borders are irrelevant, speed is paramount, and transparency is standard. Every bank that joins RippleNet, every corporation that adopts on-demand liquidity, and every individual who uses XRP is contributing to a global ecosystem that will reshape finance forever. And David Schwartz is the mastermind in Surrey that this ecosystem grows, evolves, and dominates. The time for skepticism is over. Ripple is real, adoption is real, and the impact is undeniable. XRP is not a speculative token. It is a strategic asset, a tool for financial empowerment, and the foundation of a borderless, efficient, and unstoppable global financial system. Every innovation reinforces Ripple's dominance, every partnership strengthens its reach, and every transaction validates its utility. The revolution has begun, and Ripple is at its core.